I did get the chance to listen to Meghan's latest podcast interview, and I kind of almost choked on my little can of gin and tonic when I heard the line of her asking people to tell the truth about her.
I don't trust a word that woman says, so I think that it is very, very low of her to insinuate that we should listen to her truth or she wishes that other members of the royal family told truths. I don't want to hear it from her.
Actually, I think Samara and I and others do actually tell the truth about her, and I don't think she likes it very much.
Yeah, so leaving the firm was worth a couple of Instagram posts. All right, Meghan. I mean, for me, that's just not good enough.
I could just see a horrible revenge coming from those children. Yes.
Should Prince Andrew be a member of this order?
The royal family needs very good PR at the moment. He's not very good PR, and it's pretty much as simple as that in my mind.
Welcome to Royal Exclusive. This week, Meghan Markle has asked people to tell the truth about her. The Waleses and Sussexes mark Father's Day in two very different ways. And get your glad rags on, as we are blessed with not one, but three huge royal family calendar events. I'm The Sun's royal editor, Matt Wilkinson, and with me to discuss all that and much more is royal author and broadcaster Hugo Vickers and news commentator SamaraGill. Welcome, guys. Now look, I went to Royal Ascot yesterday and I'm dressed like this because I'm back off to Royal Ascot as soon as we stop filming. But on the way back yesterday, I did get the chance to listen to Meghan's latest podcast interview. And I kind of almost choked on my little can of gin and tonic when I heard the line of her asking people to tell the truth about her. What do you make of this line, Samara? Because she has been accused in the past of kind of bending the truth a little bit. It was kind of a plea where she was saying she wanted to change the narrative, and the narrative would be she wanted people to speak the truth about her.
Yeah, speaking the truth, how about that Buckingham Palace audit and Kensington Palace audit where that has been withheld and not shown to the public? I think that would have a lot of truths in it about Meghan and the bullying allegations or the revolving door of staff that she churns through, that she's had to sign NDAs. I mean, I don't want to listen to this woman about truth because the fact of the matter is she's a constant liar. Her whole brand is built on a spin of lies. And I don't trust a word that woman says. So I think that it is very, very low of her to insinuate that we should listen to her truth or she wishes that other members of the royal family told truths. I don't want to hear it from her.
They say history is written by the victors, but in Meghan Markle's case, it's been rewritten by the villains. The press smeared her, the palace ghosted her, and now the usual royal cronies, Matt Wilkinson, Hugo Vickers and Samara Gill, are foaming at the mouth because Meghan had the audacity to say one simple thing. I just want people to tell the truth about me. That's what sent them over the edge. Not the lies printed about her, not the abuse hurled at her, not the mental health toll she survived, but the fact she dared to speak. Well, guess what? Today, we're flipping the script, because if you're tired of the palace-approved propaganda, if you're sick of Meghan being used as a royal punching bag, then stay right here, because we're about to bring the truth they're so desperate to bury into the light. Meghan's request was simple. Let the lies stop. She wasn't asking for special treatment or grand gestures, just a return to honesty, a chance to breathe without the weight of constant falsehoods pressing down. In a world where rumours spread faster than facts, her plea was a quiet call for truth. She wanted peace for her family, a plea for basic decency that anyone can understand. At the heart of it, Meghan's wish was universal. To protect her loved ones from harm, to shield her child from the harsh glare of public scrutiny, and to find a safe space where kindness could flourish. Yet her appeal for honesty was twisted into accusations of attention-seeking. Instead of empathy, she was met with suspicion, as if asking for the truth was somehow a selfish act. The narrative shifted, painting her as someone craving the spotlight rather than someone simply longing for fairness. Defending herself was framed as aggression, even though she only asked for fairness. Every attempt to clarify her story was spun as an attack, her calm explanations recast as confrontations. The world seemed determined to misunderstand her intentions. Imagine facing global headlines you know are false day after day and being told to stay silent. The pressure is relentless, the sense of isolation overwhelming. It's a battle not just against misinformation, but against the expectation to quietly endure it. Meghan's desire to correct the record was self-preservation, not rebellion. Speaking up was a way to reclaim her narrative, to protect her mental health, and to assert her right to be heard. It was about survival, not defiance. Her quiet insistence that her truth mattered was met with backlash. The more she tried to explain, the louder the criticism grew, as if honesty itself was an act of provocation. Why is honesty so threatening? Because it challenges comfortable stories and exposes uncomfortable realities. It forces people to question what they've accepted as truth, and that can be unsettling. Meghan's plea wasn't just personal. It forced the institution to confront its own reflection. Her courage to speak up became a mirror, revealing cracks in the facade and prompting difficult conversations. Integrity isn't about image, it's about the courage to face the truth. True strength lies in standing up for what's right, even when the world resists. The attacks on Meghan weren't subtle, they were relentless. Absurd rumours, like faking her pregnancy, became tabloid fodder. Stories pitted her against family members, like the infamous Made Kate Cry tale, which was never corrected by the palace. Silence from the institution allowed lies to flourish. Even her kind gestures, like writing messages on bananas for charity, were mocked. Every action was scrutinised and spun negatively. Through it all, Meghan carried on with grace, her resilience unacknowledged. Her silence wasn't weakness, it was strength. She refused to engage in mudslinging, hoping truth would prevail. In the face of slander, her dignity spoke louder than any headline. Meghan's endurance revealed more about her character than any rumour ever could. Critics like SamaraGill claim to defend tradition, but what values are they really upholding? They question Meghan's motives, ignoring her years of silence and endurance. Only after leaving did she speak out, when it was clear the institution wouldn't defend her. Demanding her silence is demanding she remain a victim. The real question, does preserving image matter more than protecting people? Meghan is held to impossible standards, expected to be silent and grateful, never challenging the system. When she does, she's labelled a troublemaker. But perhaps the real trouble is a system that sacrifices individuals to protect its own myth. Meghan's treatment exposes the royal family's double standards. She faced outrage over minor issues, while more serious matters involving others were quietly managed. The scrutiny on Meghan and Harry's expenses was intense, yet other royal spending rarely faced the same. Prince Andrew's controversies were met with institutional protection, not public condemnation. Other royals' mistakes are forgiven. Meghan's are weaponized. The scales of royal justice are not balanced. The story isn't just Meghan's. It's about how power protects itself and who it chooses to defend. Within the palace, not everyone is equally worthy of protection. Meghan is accused of manipulating the media, but this ignores reality. She and Harry didn't control the narrative, they reacted to it. The idea that they orchestrated a global PR campaign is a convenient myth. For years, negative stories dominated, driven by anonymous sources and tabloids. Meghan's decision to speak was about reclaiming her voice, not controlling the conversation. Their Oprah interview was a rare chance to share their side, not a power play. The real power imbalance lies with the institution and the press, not Meghan. Accusations of manipulation are tactics to discredit those who challenge authority. Sometimes the most powerful act is simply telling the truth. In times of adversity, Meghan Markle discovered a deep well of strength, drawing support from friends like Serena Williams, who stood by her side when the world seemed most critical and unkind. Serena, herself no stranger to scrutiny, understood the heavy cost of being an outsider, of standing apart from the crowd and the loneliness that can come with it. Their shared resilience, built through years of overcoming obstacles, highlights a universal truth. Telling your story, especially when it challenges the status quo, takes immense courage and vulnerability. Meghan's honesty didn't seek to tear down the system. Instead, it gently revealed the cracks that had always been there, letting in the light of truth and possibility. Her voice, steady and sincere, forced a collective moment of reflection, urging us all to look beyond tradition, beyond polished images, and question what lies beneath. Why, we must ask, is her truth perceived as so threatening, so disruptive to the established order? Perhaps it's because her story disrupts the comfortable illusion we've grown used to, shattering the masks we wear and the stories we tell ourselves. Real, lasting change doesn't begin with shouting or accusation. It starts with the simple, powerful act of listening, of opening our hearts and minds to another's experience. Meghan has spoken her truth with dignity and grace. Now, the challenge is ours to meet. Are we willing to truly listen, to reconsider what we thought we knew, and to let empathy guide our understanding? Here's the truth, unvarnished. Meghan Markle is not perfect. She never claimed to be. But she has been graceful under fire, composed in chaos, and unapologetically real in a space that punishes honesty. And if telling the truth about her makes the establishment shake, if her very existence sparks royal pearl-clutching, then it's not Meghan who's broken, it's the system. So next time SamaraGill or any commentator tries to smear her with the liar label, ask them, where's your integrity? Where's your proof? And why are you so threatened by a woman simply reclaiming her voice? Because the real danger isn't Meghan's speaking, it's that we're finally starting to listen.